Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a empties and warm reviews today. You've got Champsky here in the bottom, and I am on some new medication and I feel like it is making me feel loopy, so I'm going to try to struggle through this, but things are not well. So I'm going to try my hardest to get through this. I have a lot of empties, I feel like, and I need to do them, or I feel like I'm never going to get through them. I was gonna say one thing really quick. So I feel like the last haul I did, which I don't know when this video will go up, but I did a Rainbow Melts haul and I sounded like very unenthusiastic. I love Rainbow Melts and I love her wax. I feel like hauling nowadays for me is, I don't know, I feel like I'm just doing a lot of, ooh, I like this scent, ooh, I don't like this scent, you know, and I try to explain like what's in, like what I'm smelling in each scent, but I feel like I'm doing that, but it's not really, like, nothing really matters until you get to the warm review, honestly. And even then, your nose could still pick up different things than myself. So I guess I'm getting kind of like fatigue, like haul fatigue. I don't know. I need to slow down anyways, but I just, like, I like to talk about the wax. I like to share my wax with you guys, and I don't know, I just feel overall like it just feels to me like I'm just going through wax and going, yep, smells good, nope, doesn't smell good, you know, that kind of stuff. I don't know if they're helpful or not. I know when I've asked, most of you say that you like warm reviews better. So I mean, during fall time I do have a lot of fall wax, so I do feel like fall will be kind of like slowed down a little bit as far as hauling, but I, you know, always want to do warm reviews. I do like to do warm reviews. So let's talk about Scentsy first, and then I have some Rosegirls and then other things, but those are the first two things I'm going to talk about. So this first one is Scentsy Peace Lily Be With You. So this is lily, or it's white lilies, green apple, watery greens, and a touch of vanilla. So this one to me, I don't love green apple, but this one to me was light enough that I actually didn't even know it was green apple until I read that it was green apple. And then I was like, oh, okay, now I smell that green apple, but it wasn't strong. So if you're not a green apple lover, I feel like you could still like this. And the floral in here is light enough that if you're not a floral lover, I feel like you could still like this one. It's like a fruity floral. I didn't get any watery greens per se, although they could have been adding to maybe like toning down the apple and the floral. Overall, this one was nice. I didn't love this one. It was a, I would say it was a medium to high performer. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like blow you out of the house strong. So I feel like you still could have enjoyed this one, even if like you were kind of on the fence with those notes. But that one was pretty good. It wasn't bad. I don't need to repurchase it though. I have repurchased this one. This is Sandalwood Tangerine. I really do like this one. This is white cedar, tangerine, sandalwood. This one isn't a heavy citrus to me. It's more of an earthy citrus. I would say I probably got a 7-8 out of this one. It was strong enough to smell it, but it wasn't overbearing. And I don't think this one would be overbearing anyways, because I feel like the citrus is not super strong, nor is the sandalwood. It's a nice medium balance of the two. This one was really nice. I like this one because it's just not heavy citrus. It's more, like I said, earthy citrus. So that one was good, and I have repurchased that one. I would repurchase that one. Cedar Cider. I don't know how I feel about this one. This is red apple, cinnamon sticks, vanilla beans, and white cedar. And I only say that because I feel like this one is just kind of like, it's a cider, but it's got like a twist. You know, it's obviously got the cedar in it and the woody notes. But it's also, like, to me, it kind of tricks you because it does have that apple and the cinnamon sticks. So I guess for like a cider, I always think of, I guess my problem is I always think of cider lane instead of cider with like apple and cinnamon sticks. So maybe that was my own fault for thinking like, oh, it's supposed to be like a cider lane mixed with cedar. But it's more, yeah, it's more apple cinnamon sticks. It's very cinnamon, not cinnamon, too cinnamon heavy, but this one to me was different. If you like cider scents, I would try that one, or cedar scents. I would try that one, but that's not one I need to have again. And it was okay. It wasn't like super overpowering or anything. It was nice. I use whole bars in my kitchen too. So if something's going to be like a super strong performer, which is the one I'm going to get to in a minute, was really strong. So most of these should be throwing pretty strongly, but I usually get like a medium depending on the scent, sometimes I'll get a very strong throw. Mandalorian is silver mint. Is that what I wrote down? Silver mint, bergamot, geranium, eucalyptus, bright orange. Okay, I got no throw off of this one. I don't know if I just wasn't smelling the scents it was putting off. Now, when I smell inside the clamshell, I'm not really getting any scent either. This may have been a dud. I don't know. I did talk to my friend who has warmed this, and she said that her kids love it. Or I think one of her sons likes it. And she said they get a good throw from this one. So I think this one maybe was just a dud, but I can't even tell you like the scent performance on that one because I couldn't even smell anything. So that one was a total dud. This one was a banger. Of course, the one I don't like, pink lemon water. This is rose water, lemon, sugar. This one was too floral for me. And I do have to say, I did have a headache the day before. So maybe this one wasn't the best one to choose. So this one may not have been the best one to choose for the day because it was super heavy floral. Yeah, this one was not for me. I would not repurchase this one. I would say you really have to like rose water because I feel like that's what this was strongest in, and it came off very floral to me. I don't even know if I really even got any like lemon or sugar in here. It was very heavy floral. So that one is not one that I would be looking for again. Lavender Violet is another one. I feel like I got this off of Macari or like off a random person. This is sugar, lavender, violet, and then marshmallow. Of course, Scentsy does more intricate scent descriptions. I'm just telling you the basics, okay? So this one to me was very like herbal lavender with marshmallow. It wasn't very strong either. I remember walking in the kitchen and I was like, I'm not really smelling anything. And if you look in I don't know if you can see this or not, but if you look in here, you can see a little bit of oil like kind of in there. So I'm wondering if the oil was like separated from the wax. Yeah, it's like rolling around in there. That's weird. I don't think this bar was extra juicy or anything. Yeah, this one was just like it was an herbal lavender. I couldn't really smell violet, and then you could smell the marshmallow. But again, I was just getting probably like a medium throw on that one. That one was not like super impressive. Okay, let's get into Rosegirls. I finished a lot of Rosegirls and I got through a lot of partials. So I'm going to try to go through these. So these are all the bags that I finished. Now, I let my Rosegirls go until I can't smell it anymore, or I don't like the scent for whatever reason. So almond melt away cookies. This is almond shortbread cookies, almond macarons, and vanilla frosting. This one was really nice. It's not cherry almond. It was more about the bakery scents than the almond scent. To me, this was more cookies and just a slight hint of like almond. But again, it wasn't cherry almond. It wasn't almond extract. It was just kind of this nice bakery almond. So this one was pretty good. I don't know that I would need that one again though. The Calm Before the Storm. Eucalyptus Rain Zen. Absolutely love this one. This one was like a spa. It was beautiful. The eucalyptus was not super strong, but the eucalyptus in here was really nice, or it was mixing with the rain and zen and made it really nice. Where the Blue Spruce Grows. This is, okay, why are we not focusing? Rain, spruce, bergamot, cedarwood, and florals. I like this one, although I will say the second time I warmed this, because obviously I got through the bag, so I warmed it multiple times. The second time I warmed this, I didn't have enough wax and I put it in kind of a larger space and it was kind of a medium throw, but most of the time this one does really well. This is a really pretty tree scent with her rain. I don't get florals in here. I don't get any of the floral notes. Sorry, yeah. So it was rain, woody, you get the tree scent and then no florals. Or at least to my nose, I didn't smell any florals. 6 Feet Under, which is autumn leaves, moss, rain, petals, and a touch of dirt. Now, I searched all over the freaking place to try to figure out what autumn leaves was. I had asked in the group, and I think Josh, and if you remember Josh, he used to make videos. Where are you? Where did you go? Autumn leaves is a Yankee Candle dupe is what he said. And at first I was like, I don't know if that's what it is. But after reading the scent notes and then kind of smelling it again, I'm kind of wondering if it isn't. She usually tells you though when it's a dupe, so I'm still not sure. But the scent notes are birch and maple leaves, pomegranate, juniper berry, and orange blossom. If you have ever had this in your collection and you've ever warmed this, let me know if you think that that sounds like autumn leaves to you, or if you smell that in here. This one is kind of complicated to me when you warm it. It's, let me set this down for a second. To me, like, it is earthy. You get the green from the moss, but it's not like a heavy green. I do smell like a tree scent in here, I feel like, and just a smidge of dirt. Like, it really is just a touch of dirt. It's not heavy at all. In fact, you can barely detect the dirt, for me anyways. This is just an earthy scent. I would try it if you like earthy scents. Don't know about the autumn leaves, though. I'm not really sure. Johnny Appleseed, I always say, is kind of like a, not a bougie, but like upscale apple cider donuts, because I feel like the oak moss and amber give it, I don't know, just a little extra something. I feel like this is a really great scent. This is like, you can smell the apple cider donuts in here, but the oak moss and amber give it a little, like, it just amps up the scent to not just your basic bakery scent. It's more, this one is more of like a, almost could be like body care. It's like a sweet apple cider donut, but it's pretty. Campfire marshmallows give it like a creaminess. That one's a good one. I think this is a repurchased bag as well. This is like my second bag of it. Cranberry marmalade carbs. I have a few bags of this. I've gotten through a few. Cranberries, cookies, donuts, and bread. Her cranberry marmalade is really sweet. It's like a sweet cranberry. So if you're scared of cranberry, this is a really sweet one. It's not like a tart cranberry, and the carbs really give it like that bakery notes. This one's really nice. I like this. If you like cranberry marmalade, you should try that one. Dunk My Donut, Cup of Cake Noel. Okay, I'm on the fence about this one. I know a lot of people like this one. I like this one on cold. On warm, I'm kind of just like, it's okay. I don't love it. And I'm not really sure what it is. I like Cup of Cake. I like Vanilla Bean Noel. I just think the Dunk My Donut might be too something. I don't know. I've had Dunk My Donut on its own before, and I don't think I liked it, so that may be why I don't like the blend. I'm not sure. But on cold, I thought it smelled great, which again is why you have to warm your stuff. Otherwise, you're never going to know if you like it or not. This scent was beautiful. Out of sight, out of mind. Pink coconut, campfire marshmallows, and boom boom. Now, on cold, I wasn't sure how I was going to like this, but I put it in my warmer and it completely transformed. Whatever the pink coconut is, which I'm not sure what it is, if anyone knows, let me know. This was gorgeous. Like, the pink coconut in here was so freaking good. I feel like, yeah, it was good. The boom boom is not, to me, it wasn't super dominant in here. To me, this is more about the pink coconut and campfire marshmallows. I like literally could have kept this one going all day. Oh, actually I did keep it going all day. Now that I think about it, I left it in as long as it would go. Okay, so here are some of my partials from Rosegirls that I got through. Peppermint Raindrops, loved this one. Oh my gosh, this one was so good. If you have never tried her peppermint before, it's amazing. I thought this scent was very good. I feel like her Raindrops might be a little different than her Rain, but not enough for me to be like noticeable to me. You have to like her peppermint to like this one, because the peppermint is pretty strong, but I did finish a partial bag of that. Let me grab my bags here. So Peppermint 3 Cakes is another one that I warmed this week. This is peppermint, birthday cake, cupcakes at Tiffany's, and yellow cake. Again, this is just a great peppermint bakery blend. I loved that one. Blackberry sugar plum birthday cake. Now this one was, I didn't get a lot of birthday cake out of this one. This one to me was more blackberry and the sugar plums. Now the blackberry kind of came out a little bit more. It was kind of like a dark berry. I mean, like you would think. It was, that's what I was getting, is like dark fruits and berries. I didn't get a lot of birthday cake. It was more of like a fruity scent to me. Not in a bad way. I mean, not a lot of people use sugar plum and blackberry. So if you like those scents, I would try that one. This one surprised me. I was super shocked by this one. Dark Cherry Cocoa Butter Kisses. I kind of sat on this one for a while because I was like, I don't know how I'm going to like that. This is Plump Dark Cherries, Cashmere, Vanilla Musk, Amber, Tonka, Creamy Cocoa Butter. This scent was gorgeous. the Plump Dark Cherries were so pretty in here. It was more of a body care scent. And I was really surprised at how this one came together. This one is really good. I would probably get this one again. I still have half a bag, so I don't need to get it anytime soon. But I would use this one up again fairly soon because I liked it. Yeah, I feel like the cocoa butter really comes in here and mixes with that cherry note. The cherry is not even like a bakery cherry. It's more of like body care cherry. It's just really good. If you have any inkling of liking like a luscious, sensuous cherry, I guess is the best way I could describe it, I would try that one. I don't know why I said sensuous. That was weird. This one I warmed last night, and I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I know this one is kind of, I feel like this one's popular. Lake Kingdom is Salty Sea Air, Blackberry, Peppermint, and Rain. This one was coming off as cough medicine to me a little bit. All the notes in here are great. Like, I really love all the notes in here. But once this, like the peppermint was very medicinal, but once it started to kind of like warm off the scent a little bit, I was starting to get more of, and maybe it was the Salty Sea Air that was kind of mixing with that blackberry and giving me just kind of a weird medicinal vibe. I don't know why. I'm going to try that one again though, and I'll report back. But that one was okay. I mean, I liked it. I didn't mind it. It wasn't like cough syrup. It was kind of leaning towards cough syrup, but kind of not, if that makes any sort of sense. It's like I could look past the cough syrup smell is what I'm saying. It wasn't like, I wasn't thinking like, oh, this is cough syrup, I can't stand it. It was just more like, oh, this kind of reminds me of cough syrup, but it's not bad. Okay, Fireside Cookies with cream cheese frosting. I loved this one. This is my second bag of this one. This is warm cookies, marshmallow fireside cream cheese frosting. So the best way I can describe this one is a really warm, well, no. The best way I could describe this one as it's like a heavy cookie, almost like a sugar cookie royale type situation, I feel like, mixed with a little hint of smoke. Now, not smoky, but just smoke, like a smoked cookie, which sounds so weird, but it was weirdly comforting, if that makes sense. If you can envision that at all in any way, it was like, yeah, sugar cookie royale with a hint of smoke. But like a really good smoke, you know, not like a fire smoke or anything like that. And I would guess that would be the marshmallow fireside, because marshmallow fireside, if you've had it before, you know, most people like it. At least I think they do, right? I hear a lot of people talk about marshmallow fireside. That one was good. I would get that one again. It's a different, nice take on, if you're sick of just like cookie scents, it's a nice take on cookies. Peppermint. I had to warm just straight up peppermint. Love this. Susan got me on to peppermint. I can't have a bag of Rosegirls peppermint without thinking of Susan turning me on to this scent. This is kind of a very strong peppermint. It's medicinal to me, but it's a little creamy as well. It's not like a peppermint meringue. It's like a strong peppermint. I don't want to say creamy to give you the wrong impression, because it's not creamy, like you wouldn't think, oh, this is like a peppermint marshmallow. That's not it at all. It's very strong peppermint, but I feel like it has just a little hint of something in there to kind of tone it down. Yeah, but this one is very strong. You have to like a strong peppermint. When she does blends with this one, with peppermint, I freaking love them. I almost always grab her peppermint blends. Okay, Harvest Moonlight. This one was a banger. This one is still going. I finally had to take it out because I was like, this thing's been going for like 3 days. It was ridiculous. So it's black peppercorn, pureed pumpkin, woods, whipped cream, a touch of cinnamon. I cannot tell you how unique this scent is. It's so different than anything I've ever had. So when you first warm this, you really get a lot of that black peppercorn, like it smells very peppery. Then as it kind of warms off a little bit, you kind of get more of the woodsy note, earthy, a little hint of pumpkin. It's not pumpkin heavy at all to me. This is more of like an earthy scent. It's very hard to describe. I mean, just look at the notes. I mean, and you'll be like, huh? Yeah, and on cold, it smells very odd. Like, to me, I would think, I don't know about this one. But once you start warming it, so this one is just a little hint of the cinnamon. It's not cinnamon heavy at all. it's really one you have to try if you like earthy type scents, or if you like black peppercorn. I would say give this one a shot because it is truly unique. It's really, really different from anything I've ever had before. Oops, Harry just got knocked over. Next one we have is a Sugar Daddies in Cookie Land. Okay, so Sugar Daddies in Cookie Land. All right, this one smells great on cold, by the way. Sugar milk, warm apple pie, frosted sugar cookies, confetti cake, toffee, butterscotch, pretzels, and cookies. This one, on warm, to me, the apple pie started to get very cinnamon smelling. Not cinnamon in a bad way, like bakery cinnamon, but to me, like these kind of scents, they just go a certain way, and I'm just like, ugh. I don't hate this one, but I also feel like this one isn't, like it was warm apple pie and sugar milk dominant, but the bakery kind of toned it down a little bit. But then the warm apple pie was not like, it wasn't like I was smelling like pie crust and like a really delicious apple pie. It was just more like cinnamon apples, I guess, with the sugar milk. So if you like those scents, I would say try this one, but just know that, I mean, for me personally, for my nose, sometimes these like cinnamon type scents just, they all start to smell the same is what I'm trying to say. The next one I have is grape lemonade. This is Purple Cow and lemonade. So Purple Cow, I didn't even know what that was. I looked it up and I saw a picture and I was like, how did I not ever know what this was? So Purple Cow is like, looks like an orange creamsicle, but it's, I guess it's grape flavored. So this smelled to me like a creamy grape lemonade. I loved this one. This one was so good. I warmed this for such a long time. And I was like, I don't want to turn this one off. I love grape scents, especially with her lemonade. Her lemonade is really good. This was just like a creamy grape. Could have been like a grape soda to me. I wouldn't have guessed it was Purple Cow. It just, to me, it smelled like grape soda without like maybe the fizzy. Maybe the lemonade was giving me kind of the fizzy note, but the next one I have is I had a sample in Buffalo Plaid. This is Crackling Birch, Cranberry Woods, and Palo Santo. This was I haven't had a lot of experience with Cranberry Woods, but this was very like a woodsy cranberry. I mean, that's pretty obvious from the scent description, but I maybe got a little bit of smokiness. I don't know if I smelled Palo Santo at all. This one was in kind of a weird space. I didn't smell this one too often. But when I did, I was like, yeah, that's earthy cranberry. You can smell kind of the smoky from the Crackling Birch. Does Crackling Birch have smoke in it? I'm not sure. I may be misspeaking on that, but it did smell kind of earthy, smoky to me. So, and I don't know if I was getting Palo Santo. So that was my Rosegirls. All right, let me grab some more of my melts for this week. Okay, so I'm gonna move my non-empties away just to kind of keep things a little bit cleaner here. So I was kind of digging into my loaves and psych, L3 isn't closing anymore. So yeah, we got that news this week. So this is a loaf from L3. This is Amazing Grace Boardwalk Mellow Clouds. Amazing Grace is a philosophy type. I really like it. I had got this loaf a while ago and I was like, you know what, just warm it. So I actually crocked. I took a chunk of the loaf out and I crocked it. What I'm finding with my candle crock is that I need to fill it up a little bit more than I have been. So I do try to use a little bit more. So I think I probably used about this much of the loaf in there. I think. I want to say it was like probably 4 or 5 ounces is giving me the best performance. And this actually did really good in my crock. So I was pleased with that. I don't always love Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, but that one was pretty good. The Amazing Grace was pretty as well. I wouldn't say it's an exact dupe of the Philosophy, but it was close enough. Bonsai Pink Lemonade. So I've talked about this one before. I actually crocked this one as well. I put a big chunk in. The one thing with the crock is that my scent seemed to last longer, and if I put I think I probably put about this much in the crock. So that is doing really good. The Bonsai Pink Lemonade, I feel like is like a green, it's like a green note is the best way I can describe bonsai. I would say the last time I warmed it, I was getting kind of like a soapy note. I think that's what I said when I warmed it in like a smaller space, but I don't feel like it's too lemonade dominant either. I feel like it's more green. You get a slight hint of lemonade, but it's not super heavy. Not like in some of the other blends, like the grape lemonade from Rosegirls. It's not that lemonade-y. Lemonade-y, is that a word? I don't think so. This other one, cashmere cedar, cocoa butter, cashmere mallow fireside. So this one is very pretty as well. I don't have a lot of experience with cashmere cedar, but this one was earthy, a little smoky. The cocoa butter cashmere, let me see. Yeah, this one was good. So let me just say what I thought about it on warm, because I feel like trying to smell it cold, I'm not gonna remember. But I did crock this one as well. And I think I used as much as you're seeing empty there. I don't know how many ounces let's see, this is 12 ounces. So I probably did 4 ounces, 4 or 5 ounces in the candle crock. And this one did amazing. I had to turn this one off because it just kept going and going and going. Probably for a good like 4 days I had it on and it was still doing fine. This one overall was not too smoky. Like it wasn't super marshmallow fireside, but it was cashmere cedar, earthy. The cocoa butter came out. This one was really pretty. If you've ever had this one, if you're an earthy lover or you like cashmere cedar, I think you would really like this one. Okay, so next up I have Second and Spruce here. Oh wait, I have one more L3, sorry. So Hufflepuff, I did a scoop of Hufflepuff and peanut butter and jelly. The last time I warmed this, I said I couldn't smell any peanut butter and jelly, but this time I did get some peanut butter, not so much jelly. So Hufflepuff is fresh baked cookies, sweet cinnamon sugar, and pumpkin pasties, which I love her Hufflepuff blend. So I'll be glad that I'm able to get some more of this. But the peanut butter inside was really coming out with this one. Yeah, I was really getting a lot more peanut butter. And the Hufflepuff is just a great bakery scent if you've never tried it. Okay, that was L3. Let's do Second and Spruce. So Second and Spruce, I finished a mini loaf in Dream a Little Dream. This is lavender, sugar cookies, vanilla cake, waffle cone, and cotton candy. I did this one in my living room. Her stuff is so strong. I just have to use like a little sliver off the edge and I put it in all 3 of my warmers and I get a good throw. This one was, I think it was lavender heavy in the beginning. It was kind of like an herbal lavender and then the lavender kind of burns off and then, or warms off. And then you kind of get the bakery notes. So overall, this one was a good experience. As far as like scent blends, like I feel like you can get this from a lot of vendors, but if you've never tried like a lavender bakery and you want to try it from Second and Spruce, I'd highly recommend it. It was a really great performer. Also a great performer, well, all of these were actually that I'm going to talk about. So the next one I have is Night Patrol, and I don't love coffee scents, but this one and the other one I'm going to show you, I love. I've been trying to stay away from coffee, but unless it's like heavy bakery coffee, okay? So this is Bold Coffee, Vanilla Crunch Donuts, Campfire Mallow. This was such a good, smoky bakery coffee, just like the scent notes. This one was so good. It wasn't heavy coffee. It was a really nice coffee. I'm surprised I'm even saying that because I don't like coffee, but this one was really good. The smokiness really comes out on warm. I really enjoyed this one and I was considering warming some more, but I was like, you know what? I kind of want to hang on to this a little while. So that is Night Patrol. And again, this one I did in my living room. I'm not afraid to warm Second and Spruce in my living room because it does so well. It's a great performer. The next one I have is Coffee with Graham, and this is house coffee beans, bear claw, hazelnut cream, and pie crust. Another great one. If I had to choose, I liked both of these, but I'd say Night Patrol was a little bit different. This one was really good too. This one was obviously a bakery coffee. Yeah, this one smells very similar to this one. I find bakery coffees smell very similar to each other just because of that coffee as like the base note. But this one here was smoky. This one here was more bakery. Just really good. If you like bakery coffees, give hers a try. I feel like she did a really great job with both of these. Okay, I'm losing it over here. So this one, I could not wait to warm this one. Buttermint, milk, and cookies. Lovely scent. one of my favorites, buttermint milk and cookies. So it's milk and cookies, her milk and cookies blend mixed with buttermint. And I love buttermint mixed with bakery. It's just, it's so good. You almost get kind of like, not a thin mint, but like the inside of a thin mint. No chocolate. Oh, this one was so good. And this one was a powerhouse, and you don't need much. I warmed it twice, so you can see this little area here where I, so obviously I did it twice, but I just did little slivers in my living room. So another banger scent. Really quick too, so that's on my second in Spruce. Really quickly, I didn't talk about scent throw on some of these. I wanted to talk real fast about that because I forgot earlier, but Rosegirls has been doing better than I expected. There was some chatter about the throw of Rosegirls, and honestly, like, I think you just have to figure out what works in your space. Now, in my open concept, I don't know that I would always use some of these scents. Like this one, I could probably use in my open concept and it would have done fine, but I did it in the bedroom. This one I did in my open concept, it was strong. This one I did in my open concept and my bedroom, and it did well in both spaces. Johnny Appleseed, I feel like is more of a medium thrower. 6 Feet Under, this one was strong. I'm trying to remember, I don't think I did this in open concept though. I did it in the bedroom, which everything always throws in the bedroom. This one, I think I just didn't have enough wax, so I would say this one was more of a medium throw, but under normal circumstances, this one was a high thrower. Calm Before the Storm, this one I did in my open concept and bedroom, got a good performance. Almond Melt-Away Cookies, I would say was more on the medium side. This one was, it was kind of medium is what I would say. Both of these, Peppermint 3 Cakes, Peppermint Raindrops, did amazing. They were nice and strong. I did both of these in my open concept. This one was kind of lasted a long time. It wasn't so strong that it was going to like blow you out of the house with the cherry scent. Like I said, this was more of a body care cherry, but this one was a, I would say for what it is, I would say it was like a medium high. You don't want this one to be like knocking you out of the bedroom. Her peppermint was strong. This one I did in the open concept, and this one was great. I got all the scent notes in my living room. Why are we not focusing? Like, what is the deal? Here we go, sort of. This one did great in my open concept. Grape Lemonade was strong. I think I said that Harvest Moonlight was super duper, like a heavy hitter. This one went for days, 2-3 days. I finally took it out because I was like, all right, I'm over it. Blackberry Sugar Plum Birthday Cake. This one was okay. This one was like a medium high, I would say. It wasn't like knock you out of the park, which is good because I don't think you necessarily want that with this kind of scent. So, and then I said Grape Lemonade was strong. This one was really strong as well. Lake Kingdom. I felt like that one was strong. Okay, I just wanted to clear that up because I forgot to mention that. Okay, I did finish quite a few packs of cotton balls. The good old jumbo cotton balls. I always get those from Walmart. All right, let's talk about Rainbow Melts really quick. I only did 2. I need to have like a Rainbow Melts melting week at some point because I have a lot of her wax, but I want to grab for it and then I end up grabbing for something else. I don't know why. I really do like her wax and her blends. So this first one I warmed in the bedroom. This is Sugared Earth, Roasted Pine Cones, Palo Santo, and Brown Sugar Pound Cake. This one was really good. I was really surprised how much I liked this one. Now, when it first started warming, I was like, ooh, this is really strong. But once it kind of blended down and warmed, I started to like it a little bit more. You have to like Palo Santo and Earthy to really appreciate this one, because it is Palo Santo and Roasted Pine Cone heavy. But once I was kind of done with this and it kind of started to mellow out, I could really start to smell that brown sugar bakery. So that one was nice. I don't know that I would repurchase that one, but that one was a nice bedroom blend, I would say. And if you like those scents, you would probably like that. Cookie Heaven, you've probably seen this a bazillion times and sick of it, but I needed to finish the Squeezy Wax because it's only got a 6-month shelf life. So I think I have 1 bag left of Squeezy Wax. So once I finish that last one, that'll be it. But Cookie Heaven is great. It's gourmet sugar cookie, Danish butter cookie, vanilla butter fudge. This one always does great for me. I use it in my Scentsy Warmers. It was a good throw. Love this scent. It's a great bakery scent. One of my favorite cookie scents. All right, let's jump into Super Tarts really fast. I've been trying to pull less Super Tarts just because I have so much, and I feel like every empties I was doing a lot of Super Tarts, so I'm trying to like mix it up a little bit. So Nativity was spiced apples, orange, cranberry jelly, pie crust, and vanilla bean. I don't know if my bar, like I don't think Super Tarts really gets like that old to where you have to worry about scent decreasing, but I feel like this one in general is just kind of a medium thrower. I don't think I had a whole bar of this, so I had to use it in some different spaces than I normally would, but this is like your Christmas punch, I would say. With the spiced apples, orange, and cranberry jelly, I feel like it had like that Christmas scent going on, I guess is the best way to put it. I didn't get a lot of pie crust. Usually her pie crust is pretty heavy. Not in here. You did get the vanilla bean as well, so that kind of toned down the spiciness and like the dark fruitiness of this one, I guess I would say. This is not a repurchase. You can tell by the way I'm talking about it, this wasn't a love, because I'm not really able to describe it that well because I didn't really care for it. It was okay. Nothing But Trouble. I need another one of these. I think this might have been my last one. I'm not sure how that can be because I thought I had like bought multiples of this one, but maybe not. This is Nothing But Trouble, which used to be 007, Cologne, $100 bills, golden amber. This one is really unique and I really like it. It's on the masculine side, but it's also earthy, and it does smell like there are dollar bills or money, you know, like new money in here. It's really interesting. You do smell cologne. It is cologne, but not heavy over, you know, like a 12-year-old kid just sprayed a bunch of Axe on himself, or, you know, whatever cheap cologne he may be having. It's not like that. It's more of like a upscale cologne, like Sexy Man. I really wanted to warm a bar of Sugar Cookie. I've grabbed a few bars of this. I wanted to see how hers was specifically. I like her Sugar Cookie. I don't know that it's good, but I don't know if it's my favorite. Kind of, you know, your basic Sugar Cookie. If you want that kind of smell, this is not a bad one. I don't recognize it, like, as far as like thinking of like Yippee-ki-yay. I don't know that it's the same cookie scent. I'm not sure though. I don't really know. It didn't like scream. I wasn't thinking like, oh, this reminds me of Yippee-ki-yay. So I don't know if it's the same Sugar Cookie or not. Miracle is a bergamot, honey, Christmas cookies, French baguette, and tonka. This one was really interesting. I just had a cube left, so I went ahead and used it because this is kind of older as well. This one it's kind of heavy on, well, it's not heavy honey, but you can smell the honey in there, the French baguette, and then you get like a bakery scent. I don't know that I was getting bergamot in here. Yeah, it's kind of a soft, sweet honey. You can smell the French baguette, but it's not overpowering. And maybe like a bakery, but I don't know that I was getting like a heavy bakery. I was getting more like a light honey and baguette smell. Again, not overpowering at all, but it was a pretty scent. It was an interesting blend, but I don't know that I would need that one again. I think I have a few more bars of that one as well. Okay, Effie, you guys know, well, you may not know. I know that I love Effie. It's grape. Let's see, is it grape soda? Grape soda, ginger ale, and like, is it cotton candy or cotton candy frosting? I can't remember. This is such a soothing scent to me. I don't know why it's soothing. I had or was it 3 flower shapes that she did a long time ago. This was such a good one. It was a nice strong scent throw, which I always get from Effie. I think it's called, is it Burst Your Bubble now? I think that's what it's called now. This one is more ginger ale heavy than grape, but I feel like you do have to like, well, first of all, you have to like ginger ale, you have to like grape. But ginger ale first, because that's the strongest note, but then it just sweetens up with that cotton candy frosting. So that was a good one. That was an empty. This next one is Insidious, which I think is vetiver. Is it driftwood? Ugh, why am I forgetting what this is? I've had this a bazillion times. vetiver, driftwood, and cotton candy frosting or cotton candy. Can't remember. This is such a unique scent. I've always loved this scent for like years. Every time this has ever been available, I think this was a Bam bag actually. Oh, this one is so good. If you like vetiver scents, this one is for you. It's like a sweet vetiver. This one is just so good. You know, this is one you really have to try because it's hard to describe, but I mean, it's vetiver, it's cotton candy. I think it's driftwood. I'm not sure, but this used to be a Bam bag, and now we're down to like, this bag's looking pretty ratchety, but now we're probably down to about a half Bam, maybe a little less. Ah, I love Insidious. That's one to try if you like vetiver. Spice Girl. This one is new to me. I don't know if this used to be something else or if this has always been called Spice Girl or if this was new or what. I'd never had it before. Fresh pumpkin, chai tea, vanilla bean, and honey drizzle. Okay, the deal with this one. So initially when I warmed it, I was like, oh, this is good. On cold, it smells freaking amazing. I was like, oh my gosh, this smells so good. The pumpkin, the chai tea, the vanilla bean, the honey, it all like works. As soon as I started to warm it, probably 2 hours in, I feel like, again, this is where I have troubles with like fall scents, is everything started to mesh and mingle into one just spicy fall scent. Do you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't say like, oh yeah, I smell that pumpkin, or it started to smell kind of bready too, which is weird. Like a spicy bread. I don't know. It turned on me. I don't know. Does anyone else have that problem with fall scents? Like them starting to turn into like not apple or like, I don't know. It just seems if it ever has like a spicy note in it, it just turns into like a spicy mush. Okay, I did forget one Super Tart scent, Nostalgia. I love this scent. I've been warming it. I don't know. I warmed through this bag pretty fast and I grabbed some more bars of it. This is cotton candy, cactus, jaws, sandalwood, and Christmas tree. This one is such a unique scent, but also like you can smell the jaws in there. And I think that's kind of the familiar part of it, is I can really smell that jaws and the cotton candy. And it immediately makes me think of, is it Chrissy's Remains is the cotton candy jaw scent. And then you just kind of get like the tree notes. And then I don't really get cactus, I would say. I mean, I don't know for sure, but this one is very unique. If you like jaws, I feel like anyone would like that if you like the jaw scent, but Nostalgia is one of my favorites. Some more cotton balls. I feel like I got through a lot of cotton balls this month or last 2 weeks, however long I've been melting, I don't know. That Smell Good Shop Blackberry Thumbprint. This was sent to me by Tammy. Thank you so much, Tammy. She was very kind and sent me a few little extras in our wax trade. This one was so good. I was surprised at how well these little, this is a scoopable wax from that Smell Good Shop. And I was like, wow, like there's not much in here, but when you start like pouring it out, well not pouring it out, but scooping it out, there's more there than you think. It's only 2 ounces, but it filled all my warmers in my kitchen and did amazing. Blackberry Thumbprint is good too. It's blackberry jam filled cookies. And you really do get this really like, it's a fruity blackberry. It's not floral, it's not medium. It's really like a fruity blackberry. Smells authentic, and then with the cookies, it's really nice. I don't know if this is like my favorite cookie scent that I've ever smelled, but the blackberry with it was really nice. I really enjoyed that one. Okay, let's move into, I have a few Bathing Garden. I did a Bathing Garden melt week with Shijo and Jenny. I feel like Candy may have participated. Who else did Bathing Garden with us? I can't remember. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Point is, I did a Bathing Garden melting week with a few of some people in the community. Also people on the page joined in too, so that was fun. The Cloud Maze. This one I don't have scent notes for. This is one of those, yeah, this is one of those big bars. I feel like it's like lavender and marshmallow, and there's something else in here and I can't remember. This one was kind of light. I was surprised. I don't feel like, I mean, maybe I need to remelt this and see, but I feel like when I've had this previously, yeah, this is lavender, marshmallow, something. When I've had this previously, I feel like it did better for me. I'm going to rewarm that and get back to you. I mean, I have a huge freaking bar of it. I'm going to try this in a bigger space. I did this in the bathroom, so we're going to try this in a different spot. But that one was not as strong as I wanted it to be. It was kind of on the lighter side. Okay, more Bathing Garden, just a few here. I did oat milk porridge, which to me smells like Scentsy's oats and honey. I don't have scent notes for this because it was a sample, but it was this cute little muffin and it was really adorable. I loved this one. This one smelled so good too, by the way. Scentsy Oats and Honey is a little, is it oats and honey? Is that what I'm thinking of? I'm trying to remember if that's correct. This one was so good though. If you like an oat scent with a little bit of sweetness, I think you would like this one. I don't think it's like super honey forward. It had, like, I don't think it was straight honey is what was in here, but there was some like, I think I want to say it was like molasses. So that is pretty much like a honey scent. This one I really enjoyed as well. I feel like this one was probably like a medium high performer. Starlight Soda Pop. I don't feel like you'd want this one to be super strong though, because I don't love like a super heavy soda. Like you kind of want soda to be just like there, you know? So Starlight Soda Pop is a bubbling citrusy soda pop with vanilla and light woods. So this one was a very earthy soda pop. I didn't get citrus, I wouldn't say, unless that was just mixing with the woods and I didn't notice, but this one is really unique. I liked this one, Starlight Soda Pop. I would get that one again. I warmed that in the bedroom and that one did well. Okay, next up I have Painting the Roses Red. You know, I'm kind of over this scent, but I do think it is really pretty. If you look inside the clam too, you can just see, so pretty. So this one is buttercream frosting and coconut cream pie is layered over a blend of raspberries and roses. Okay, so this one is, it's really strong and you really have to like, I think she used to call it her raspberry rose glaze, is I think how she termed it. And there really is, like there's coconut in there too, but I think the raspberry rose, well, it's not really raspberry though either. I'd say it's more like a sweet rose. And not floral either. It's like this very creamy rose coconut scent. It's hard to describe, but if you've had this before, you know what I'm talking about. Just really unique. I've always really liked this scent, but I think I'm just kind of over this one because I've had it a bunch of times. But I do like warming it on occasion. I think that was all of my Bathing Garden. I did warm a small sample in Traverse City. I always feel like I pronounce that wrong. City Wax Co., formerly Ava's. This is iced almond cookies. Now, in comparison to Rosegirls almond melt-away cookies, this one was more almond forward. Almond melt-away cookies from Rosegirls was much more cookie heavy and like lighter almond. This one to me was more, I could smell more almond and like a frosted note. This one was okay. I don't feel like I would need that one again, but that one was a nice sample. It did really well in my bathroom. It was just a small like heart-shaped sample. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm trying to think, is this it? I don't know. I may have a few more, but let's get into Teddy Bees. Okay, I wanted to warm this because I've never seen, I said this in another video, I've never seen so many people have so many differing opinions about this one. Every time I read a review of this, I'm like, it's a different scent profile that people are getting. So the Red Wedding is toasted vanilla, strawberry cream, rose macarons, woodsy musk, dark berries, and white woods. Okay, so what I get from this is a strawberry wood, slight hint of berries, a slight hint of rose. To me, it's not like floral to me. It kind of has a, it has kind of this overall sweetness, but I feel like the woods kind of come through and say, okay, like we're going to tone down the sweetness of this. And some people have, I've heard people say that they smell a little bit of like rose jam in here. And at first I thought that too, but Tiffany said there was no rose jam in here from Lush, if you've ever been familiar with that scent. I can see where you get rose jam from, but also when I smell it, I'm like, no, that's more of like maybe like a jelly possibly. I don't know. But it is like, it is kind of sweet, but then it's kind of not. Like the woods kind of come through, and I don't think this is very floral though. I will say I don't get a lot of like the rose to me. This one is very unique. If you've warmed this and you have it, be curious to know your thoughts. This one, gorgeous. First of her name. So this is whipped vanilla, citrus infused cream, white blossoms, decadent lemon cakes, candied lime, and vanilla sugar. Oh my gosh, I don't know why my hands are so shaky. I'm sorry. This is like a light citrus. You get the little bit of the lemon and the lime in here, which I guess is citrus. But to me, like, it smells creamy. It smells a little floral. It smells like the best, like, bakery body care, maybe is the best way to put it. I don't know. This one on warm kind of transforms to what I'm smelling here. I just remember I did this in my bedroom and I was like smiling the whole day. I was like, oh my gosh, this smells so good. If you like a light citrus with like a body care, creamy, super like nice, first of her name is really just beautiful. Frosted mint sugar cookie. Now this one I had a good experience with, but I will say the mint did kind of warm off on this one. So it was frosted circus sugar cookies with a hint of creamy mint and marshmallows. Maybe the hint of creamy mint, maybe that's why the mint didn't last. When I first started this, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. And then the mint kind of faded away and then you're left with like a cookie. But the cookie note is really good in here. It's really, really nice. I like the overall scent of this. Yeah, the mint was like present at first and then it just kind of dies off and then you're like, oh, what happened to the mint? But now that it's saying hint of mint, that makes more sense. I also warmed summer circus cookies, another great one. This is strawberry pound cake blended with frosted lemon circus cookies. This one was really, really good. I like her summer circus cookies. Yeah, you know what? It's so funny because the lemon in here, like normally I don't love lemon. Sometimes strawberry pound cake, I'm just kind of like it's overused, but the way it's blended in here, just really, really nice. I like her summer circus cookies. Nice throw in my living room. I had a really good week with Teddy Bees actually. I had good performance from, I think everything. Now the red wedding is newer and I did use that in my bathroom because I just wanted to test it. But Tiffany says warm your stuff like 2 weeks, and if it doesn't do well, set it aside and try it again later. So I've just been, you know, I have some older stuff here, but this is from March of this year. So how many months is that? 5 months. Key lime sugar cookies. Sweet sugar, buttery shortbread, buttercream frosting, vanilla sugar cookie dough blended with tart key limes. I loved this scent. This was one of the best like key lime cookies I've had. Oh, this is just, it's really, really good. If you like key lime and her cookie scent, she's really got something going on with these cookies. Like every cookie scent I had from her, I was like, oh yeah, it's good. So that is that. Okay, I just have, my dog is like here because I pulled in some treats and he like can still smell them, but there's nothing in here. So pink sugar sugar cookies from Rainbow Melts. I did forget this one. This one was really, really nice. I really like her pink sugar. It's not overly strong. Again, I was trying to finish up the squeezy wax and this one performed well in my Scentsy Warmers. I kind of wish he'd come back with a squeezy wax because I did like it, but it only has a 6-month shelf life. So that's not really ideal, but it's okay. All right, I'm just going to do a few quick body care random things. My dog loves these. If you don't get Bark Box, he even is like freaking out because I just said Bark Box. He's like, they get so excited about the freaking box. Like he knows when that box arrives, he's like, oh my God. Fuddy Nutty's Crunchy Treats. I love their treats. They always give like a good variety. I finished a Fenty Skin body cream in, what is this called? Butter Drop, a shimmering whipped oil body cream. So this does have glitter in it, but I love that about it. It's just a very subtle glimmer shimmer. You can see like I finished that bad boy out. This smells like, I've heard people say it smelled like cinnamon rolls, but to me it's just too light. Like you're not going to smell like a cinnamon roll. It's a nice experience while you're putting it on, but it doesn't last on your skin. But the shimmer does last, and it does moisturize. So for that, I do have some more flavors. Like she did, or Sephora did like a gift set last year or the year before that I got that has 3 other different kinds. So I have plenty of this to still use. I like it. This has been in the shower, so you have to excuse it. I finished another Lordimus roll. I like to do these because I like to see what kind of body care products I get through, because I do tend to buy a lot of the Lush shower gels, and I like to see like, okay, I got through this many shower gels. This is a body cream. Well, it says shower gel, but to me it's more of a creamy, like it's a cream consistency. This is, if you've ever had Lordimus roll, well, it says Lordimus roll, I'm sorry, I meant to say Lordimus roll wax, then you're gonna know what this smells like. But this is so good. Every time I wear the perfume, I get compliments. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, you smell amazing. Like, what is that on you? Sorry, this is gonna look kind of nasty too. This was in the shower. This is Posh White Chocolate and Rose Body Wash. This is decadent and beautiful. This is something they did at Valentine's Day. I bought like 8 jars of it because I didn't want to be without it. This is such a Lush like body wash. It's creamy. There's even like a little gold rose inside when you open the first time you open it. This is a pairing of chocolate and roses guaranteed to make your lover swoon. That's not a very good description. It's just got a lot of great things in here. It has aloe vera, rose water, coconut milk powder, Australian sandalwood oil, vanilla absolute, rose oil, Colombian cocoa butter, rosebuds, and that's it. It smells so good. I cannot. It's white chocolate and rose. It's just such a good scent. Like I said, I've gone through like 4 tubs of this at this point, and I have like 6 more, and I'm not stopping anytime soon. Like I use it almost every shower. Okay, this is looking disgusting. I'm sorry, I did not clean this or anything. This is one of those like messy products anyways. This is Let the Good Times Roll. This is a face and body cleanser. The consistency of this is like it's like a corn, like if you're making a flour tortilla or a corn tortilla and you've got like the raw dough, that's what the consistency is. It's crazy. This smells really good though. Actually, there's a little bit in here. I didn't finish it all because it expired on me, so that's kind of like what it looks like on the inside. It smells really good. I don't know how to describe the scent, but it's got maize flour, corn oil, cornmeal, cinnamon powder, gardenia extract. So basically it's meant to like exfoliate your skin. So that was an empty. Okay, that is it, you guys. Those are all my empties for, I don't even know how long. Well, it's not even my empties, my partial empties and my empties, I guess. I tried really hard to like keep consistency, you know, as far as like changing out my wax when it was done. I don't rush and change out my wax. Like if I feel like, oh gosh, I got to change my wax because I have so much wax, I don't do that. I let it go until I'm either sick of it or it's like some of the scents have warmed off and I don't like it anymore. But I really try to just let my wax go and not like be like so quick to change it, you know. A lot of things I'll leave on, like my Scentsy Warmers I leave on overnight, and like this scent I'll leave like in the warmers. Does well, still can smell it the next morning. I don't think I really had any duds except for a few of the Super Tarts that I didn't, like I had 1 cube of that I could only warm in like my bathroom. And then some of the Rosegirls was like more medium, and then Scentsy's always hit or miss for me. So everything else did great. All right, I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you are warming, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye guys.